It's not ExxonMobil by itself. This is an area where the entire industry is interested in leaning in this transformation.
And it's not only about the awareness and cutting through that hype, but it's really about accelerating the adoption and doing that by showing the transformative business outcome that is realized when you're actually using a digital twin in a proper manner.
It's really clear to us that we are completely rewriting the script. So the membership of the Open Asset Digital Twin Working Group has expanded this year. We've added some of the largest oil companies to this working group.
For years, a lot of those data silos was trapped in the heads of the various people who were involved in the design operations. Everybody has a perspective on the life cycle management of that asset. A lot of that knowledge is locked in the silos of the people who built that physical asset.
The challenge has been to scale and grow those technologies. That is where we as Esri find ourselves today, in partnership with our key customers to help innovate in that space and kind of build the future digital twin.
I think the biggest change in digital twin technology has been just how rapid it's starting to develop. Even with the military, who every system they have is a legacy system that they've had built custom for them, you're starting to see them rely on interoperability. And that will really be able to advance what they're doing in terms of digital twin technology.
Having a system like this gives us an opportunity to inject that type of innovation into a system like that at a much faster pace than we've ever been able to do in the past.
Working with open architecture, interoperability is key so that you could crowdsource some of these things and really get people building on what's working as opposed to having to go back to one company.
So as we bring these different industries together, it creates the volume, it solves the same problem across industries with key innovative solutions.
Data interoperability is critical. If we have systems of record that are locked into specific vendor formats, it's extremely challenging for us to get that data across into the systems of interest that we're working and just collaborate on that data.
When you start to break down those silos and let the data merge and flow together and be delivered to the organization as a whole, you're really able to make sure that, not only is your data accurate, but that all of your different business units have access to different information that they wouldn't have previously had access to.
You never have a single data set defining any physical object, let alone a chemical plant, which is extremely complicated. We have 3D data sets, we have 2D data sets, we have operational data from your PIMs, from your DCS. You have weather data, you have transportation data. So all of this is needed to create a digital asset that acts as the real thing.
Without interoperability, we are locked into A or B, the suppliers. Without digital twins, it's impossible to have a digital transformation in oil and gas industry.
In a closed system, you usually have to pick winners and losers and invest only with a certain supplier, and their own innovation arm tends to be the limit in terms of capabilities. I believe we will invite more competition in terms of innovation and capability.
So when large companies get together and join with the other companies, ExxonMobil and Shell, Chevron and BASF, that's a lot of voices that can be amplified towards industry. We are seeing vendors understand our principles, and now they're formalizing their responses, and they're basically lining up to understand how that they can get involved. The more systems are open, the more different companies with a different mindset to recreate those work processes, they can now combine their software for an improved customer experience or employee experience.
Moving to a visual way of working is not just a tagline, but it is a transformational way that we intend to do work in the future. We will be successful when the sustainability mechanism is built into the work process that people don't even know that they're actually supporting that digital twin. We need everybody to lean in. We need everybody to be able to support the fundamentals of separation of hardware and software and data into an ecosystem that is agnostic, that can thrive and build value for both the suppliers as well as the asset owners.